We are live. Welcome back to the Pistons Jack YouTube channel. For today's stream, we have a subscriber only stream. This is our 7th stream of the off season. Last week we didn't have one because it was at the same time as the Summer League game. So excited to be back. If you want to join the Pistons Jack subscriber channel over on Instagram, there should be some details in the description, but if not, just shoot me a DM and I can direct you to that. We have a group chat, plenty of other things there. It costs a small monthly fee. I know Australian, I think it's $4.50. And in the US, I think it would be about half of that. But we're going to have Sarah join today and Prince. So excited to chat to them. But as you can see for the title here, we are going to grade the Pistons players' Summer League performance. So I'm going to share my grades to lead off the show. Then we'll go to Sarah and Prince. How this is going to work is I want to grade the Pistons rostered players. So that's Ron Holland, Dennis Jenkins, Tolu Smith, Bobi Klintman, and Chaz Lanier. We'll go a little bit in depth on each of them. I'll give my grades and we'll get Sarah's grades, Prince's. And if you have any, please drop them in the chat. And then we'll talk about a surprise player each of us have enjoyed who isn't necessarily a contracted player. It could be Sakai Ziegler, Dawson Garcia, any of the other players who are not necessarily rostered to the Crews or the Pistons. So the first thing, though, I want to just lead off with is for those that might have missed it, the Pistons will play a 5th and final Summer League game tomorrow. So for me, that's at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. I assume in the US that is Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. So they will play the San Antonio Spurs. I'm trying to remember back to last season who actually played in the Pistons' 5th and final game. I can't really remember, but I wouldn't be definitely wouldn't expect Ron to play. I'm not sure about Bobi or Chaz. I feel like Dennis and Tolu will probably play, but I'm not sure about Bobi and Chaz. But regardless, we have one more game of Summer League, but I feel like we've got enough through 4 games. We've got enough data here to give some grades. And we've seen enough Summer League basketball to give some grades and have some really solid takeaways here. So we've got Tom Herr in the chat. Jack, I can't find the group chat. When that happens, I think you just go to my page, hit subscription, and it should be there. I can still see it. So go onto my Instagram page, Tom, hit the subscription button, and it should come up. But let me know if you have any more issues. If you want a link to come up here, just DM me and I can send it to you, Tom. But let's get into some grades. Oh, Joe here. Wait, are we using an American grading system or an Australian one? That's a great question. I probably should have said this. I'm using from A, so it'll be from A to F, and each letter can either be A- or A+. So that's how I've figured out my grades. Is that Australian or American? I think that's American. In Australia, I don't think we do Fs. We have E, at least when I was in high school. So we're gonna use the F, but I don't think I'll be giving out an F today. I'm not sure. Maybe I feel like Prince might have an F for me. He normally has some hot takes. But let's get into it. So I'm going to start with Ron Holland. Ron Holland, I think, was one of the best performers at the Summer League overall. I think he was definitely the Pistons' best player in the 3 games he played. He might not have been the best player in the second game, but overall, I feel like he was the most impressive performer for the Pistons. And aside from him and how he looked on the team, I think just individually, what we saw, I'm going to give him an A-. So just some very, very quick numbers on Ron. Ron finished Summer League averaging just under 22 points, 6 rebounds, couple of assists, 4 steals, which I think was tied for the most at Summer League, at least per game. He might not have got the most in total because he only played a couple of games. But then this is the numbers I think everyone loves the most. He shot 53% from the field, 47% from 3, near 80% from the line on nearly 9 attempts. So for me, the biggest thing was the 3-point shooting. Like, to see where he was at the end of last season. And if you even want to compare him to last summer league, which feels like a lifetime ago now, to see him come out in that first game and knock down 4 or 5, one was a pull up off the pick and roll, one was a step back in the corner. To be honest, like I know it's not NBA level defense, but it's like these guys are trying and he's still hitting these types of threes with an NBA line, with NBA officials. Like it's not the real thing, but like to see him hitting threes off the bounce, like that was you have to be excited by that. And that's a big reason for him getting an A minus. But on top of that, I thought as well, like him getting to the line, like obviously against summer league players, like he's going to have an advantage athletically. But to see him just be more in control on his drives, and I even thought at times he did a good job of like selling contact and just getting to the line, particularly in games 1 and 3, where I think he shot double-digit free throws in both. So to shoot nearly 80% from the line, I think is huge. And I thought some of his drives overall, he's just more controlled. Like he hit like a really nice reverse layup in the second game against the Rockets. Had some really nice Euro steps, I thought. Even if they were really tough shots, he made them. So I think he showed a lot of improvement there. And then on defense, you expect a guy like Ron, who's 6'7", 6'8", with like his wingspan, his athleticism, to just kind of terrorize and get like 4 steals like he did. But like to still just go out and do that, I thought is that's a tick in my book. The only reason Ron got a couple of negatives for me is it was mainly in that first half against the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have been the best team the Pistons played at Summer League by quite a bit. I feel like the Knicks and Heat were both like pretty bad, to be honest. The Rockets weren't great either, but the Timberwolves, that first half against the Timberwolves, it felt like he was really forcing things a little bit. And against like Terrence Shannon Jr., they had like Leonard Miller and just some other like NBA caliber defenders. He just looked a little rattled at times and rushed. But then in the second half, he had a really good third quarter, played more under control. I think he had 7 turnovers overall that game, but I think he had like 5 in the first half, had like 4 fouls. So once he settled down and got back to playing how he had played against the Rockets and Knicks, I thought he showed a lot. But that's my thoughts on Ron. So he gets an A minus. I'll try and get through these a little bit quicker so we can get to our guests. I'm rambling a bit, but we'll go to Dennis Jenkins next. Another really good performer for the Pistons. I think 3 out of his 4 games, he's been awesome. He's been efficient. And the only down game he kind of had was against the Timberwolves, which is a bit of a theme here. It is the only Pistons loss, but they are definitely one of the best teams at Summer League. But he was really impressive, not only as a scorer, second on scoring in the team, 17 points on 50% from the field, also hit 47% of his threes. So the jumper is definitely improved. But even against the Heat, had 10 assists, only averaging 1.8 turnovers, which is like a really good number. So he's been really impressive. And I think a lot of the fan base is, after being concerned about the backup point guard spot, I think even if you are still a little bit worried about playmaking, it's nice to know they have Dennis there on a 2-way who, if there is some injuries, you really do feel like he can come in a smaller role and at least be like a stabling presence there. So he's been another big winner. I would give him, he probably gets a B plus from me. I don't know if I'm being a bit harsh, but that's what I would give him. I just thought he really struggled against the Timberwolves. And just struggled against like some real higher caliber NBA defenders. And I actually thought he was going to outplay Rob Dillingham, but I think Dillingham got the slight edge. So he gets a B plus from me. Tolu Smith, I'll be quick on this one. Super productive. He gets a solid B from me. Shooting, like he's pretty much been a walking double-double. His rim protection's been good. The only thing for me is he's just left a lot of easy shots, it feels like, in the paint, which I feel like he should be hitting. He's missed a lot of like left-handed like shots around the basket. Like he's averaging 14 points, but I feel like he could be closer to 16. And so he's still been really good. I just feel like he's left a bit there at the table offensively. But he gets a solid B. Now these are the tough ones. Bobi Klintman and Chaz Lanier. I'm going to do Bobi first. I think Bobi, for me, he definitely helped himself yesterday against a pretty poor Miami team, I want to say, but he played well. He did what he had to do, played who was in front of him. Bobi really struggled in games 2 and 3. I'm probably going to give him, though, a C minus. And I think that's definitely helped from his performance against the Heat, knocking down some threes. I thought he looked nice on some drives. But yeah, I have really enjoyed, even in what I thought his worst game was against the Timberwolves, he still had 12 rebounds. So he's leading the team in rebounds with 7. But I think he's just looked a bit overwhelmed athletically at times. So for him, I think, spoken about this a lot, but I think it's really key he adds strength, whether it's through the legs, like torso area, just so when he's on drives, he can absorb more contact, because he's probably never going to out-jump people. And teams are just going to either run him off the three-point line or force him to drive, because they just know he's looking to pass every time. So he gets a C minus, and then Chaz Lanier for me is probably just a flat C. I would have liked to see him shoot the ball better than 30% from 3, but at the same time, like, he is kind of a finished product. As in, he obviously can get better, but at 23 years old, he is what he is in terms of he's just going to be a volume 3-point shooter. 9 of his 12 attempts per game are from 3. I hope he plays tomorrow, and I hope that can be like the Marcus Sasser 40 piece from his first summer league, where you go, okay, it hasn't been the most, he hasn't been bad, but he hasn't really jumped off the page too much. So I hope, but then Sass had that 40 piece, and it just makes you leave summer league feeling nice about that play, even in the long run. If it doesn't mean a lot, I just would like to see him have one of those games where it's really dropping for him. Maybe shoots over 50% from 3 and just looks really confident and in rhythm. So he's had a quarter here and there where he's like looked really good. Like, I think it was the first quarter against the Rockets. He came out, was on fire. But it just doesn't feel like he's had that 3 or 4 quarter performance where it's felt like he's just really, you've noticed him the whole game. I think sometimes I can just forget he's out there, which at this level I didn't expect to see. But that's going to do it from me. I will bring up Sarah in just a moment. And guys, I'll also go through the chat here as well while Sarah's talking, and star some comments if any of you have any questions. But appreciate everyone joining on their Friday night. But let's bring up Sarah here. Keen to get her thoughts. How you doing, Sarah?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm good.
Good. It's Saturday there, right? Weekend?
It's Saturday. Yeah, Saturday morning. So
No,
I'm good. It's freezing here in Melbourne. Like,
I
don't know what the conversion is in Fahrenheit, but it's like 4 degrees in the morning here. But the sun's out. It's just cold. But no, we're good.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
But let's get into it. I don't know. I might let you pick a player you want to start with and give your first grade.
Yeah, that sounds good. I did miss a good amount of game 4 just because I was at work. I tuned in when I could.
Yeah.
And then just off of stats, but the box score, like you said, never reflects it all. So I'm kind of going off of just games 1 through 3. I think I would give, I'll go highest to lowest. I think an A+, honestly, to Dennis Jenkins, because he had control of every game. I mean, they did bad against the Timberwolves, but they all did. So
yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna let something about the Timberwolves really are a good team, though. Rob Dillingham, if he outperformed Rob Dillingham, I would not stop talking about that. Like, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I really thought he was going to, but
they were all off, and that was one thing. Like, Ron too, in the first, you could see his frustration. Like, you could just see that they were just after they fell down, they were just frustrated and kind of lost it. But anyways, Dennis, I just thought was, I'm super impressed by his double-double with no turnovers, or like, I think a couple turnovers at the end, maybe. One announcer said no, one said 3. I don't know what they count.
I think he had like 8 and 0 turnovers, and then he finished with 10 and 3. So, but like, they were right at the end of the game.
Yeah. That's amazing. I thought his playmaking decisions were great. He knew when to drive it to the basket and bring defenders in, and then, pitch it out to a corner three or whatever. He knew when to pass it. His defense was great. He really got under, Reed Shepherd's skin, as we discussed. And I would say he was my favorite summer league performer. And he would be the one if we could offer any of them, extension, contract, playing time, like who would you want more of besides Ron? It's Danis for sure.
Yeah, no, I agree. Maybe I was a bit harsh with my B+, but I think I'm with you for sure. Like through all the 4 games, and if he plays tomorrow, he's been like super impressive. And I don't know if my expectations were a little bit low. Like I thought he would come in and be really solid, especially the season with the Crews. But yeah, at times his shot making has just been so impressive. Mm-hmm. Like in that Rockets game, he had 20 points in the first half, 4-point plays, pull-ups, like getting to the rim. Like he's actually a better athlete than I remember.
Yeah.
No, he's been really exciting for sure. Yeah.
Like deep threes, jump shots, layups, all of it. Love to see that. So,
and I love his like aggression and mentality. Like even because that Heat team we had in the post game yesterday, there was a Heat fan in the chat, and they were missing. They really only had like one of their NBA contracted players playing, I think. So they were pretty down on numbers, but he was still playing 150%, and I love that. Love that from Danis.
I think that's what JB and Trajan expect too. They're like, we're not gonna be easy. Like Trajan said, we're gonna beat your butt. I won't swim.
I love it.
And then I guess after Danis, next would be an A for Ron, because again, he came out with the energy. His only rough game was the Timberwolves, and you can just see you can see Ron's emotions so well, which means you can see the good and the bad. So you can see when he's frustrated, you can see when he's like has his head hanging and everything. And I think that mindset might have gotten into a little bit of all of them that game. But other than that, he did. I mean, defensively, he almost doubled his percentage of threes since last year, and you can just tell he focused on working on what he needs to work on, and also getting the job done the way he knows how. So.
No, Ron was really good. The 3-point shooting, like it did get slightly worse each game, but like at the end of the day, like overall, it looks really good. And just some of the shots he was hitting, it's like hard not to be so excited about where he could go next season. Even if he's like still coming off the bench and his role is like 20 to 25 minutes a game, like, yeah, he's only 20. He just turned 20 years old.
That's great. And he has so much potential and two-way player potential that, people have been talking about. And I do think that maybe, coming off and hitting those threes on the first game, maybe then you start to get a little bit of doubt, because it is all mental. And he has a team, he has a home. A lot of these guys don't, and they're fighting for it. But I'm sure that energy still feeds into him too, of like, I really want to make sure I do well, even though it's just summer for him.
Totally. No, totally. Who do we have next?
Next, I had notes. I'm going to give Tolu a B, only because I think, he hit, like you said, walking double-double. He made some great plays. He also, I don't know, there's something about, sometimes he was super aggressive, sometimes he wasn't. I just feel like we've all are like, Tolu, like, what are you going to do? And he is progressing, but like, I don't know if like enough, but he did great in summer league. He does great in G League. I mean, the center position right now is really hard. I remember them talking about Edey, people being worried about Zach Edey not being NBA level. So I don't think Tolu has anything to prove. I just don't know if he's like, I don't know. I liked what I saw, and that's it.
Yeah, no, I think he's just been solid. Like he's had a lot of really nice moments that I can recall, like some nice blocks. I think he had 4 last game. He's had some nice assists here and there. He does like kind of a little bit of everything, especially at the Summer League. But I think just at times, like for me, it was just like, I just feel like he's left a lot of points at the rim in the paint. So, I think a B. That's what I gave him. I think that's fair. Like he's been good. But he probably hasn't had that game where you've been like, oh, yeah, he was the best player on the court for Pistons.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though, and that's kind of a bummer, even though he had pretty high double-double too. And I can't pinpoint it personally, but there's just something that's just like, why isn't there more?
No, exactly. I think that's very fair.
Yeah.
So you said you're starting from best to worst, and we got Bobi and Chaz left.
I could never be too hard on them because it's summer league, first of all, but I gave them the same. I gave them each a C. I would say Chaz a C because he did make some good shots. He was getting his shot up, which is what you want to see. You want to see him looking for his shot, trying for his shot. I think that, he just didn't hit expectations in terms of being like a rookie draft pick of this. He's been portrayed as this amazing 3-point shooter, all this stuff. And I mean, so many people in summer league that did bad in summer league went on to great careers. Like Trae Young, I think was a total flop in summer league, even his rookie year. Not saying Chaz is a top player.
No, but
you just like Brunson. I think Franz Wagner, like he only averaged 8 points in summer league too, and he's a shooter. And gonna give Chaz just the benefit of the doubt of playing again he came in and the starting 5, 4 of them have been playing together for a year already, at least, if not more. So I like that he took risks. He was still hustling. He was moving. He was good at spacing. He, attempted defense. He had some good steals and some good plays, but you could see that he was out there moving. He wasn't just, bummed and gave up.
No, he's got a lot of open looks. I just feel like they haven't been dropped. Like, I feel like he's got more open looks than I would have expected for someone who's known as like a dead-eye shooter.
Yeah.
I know like these summer league teams haven't spent a lot of time together to actually scout and all that, but like he's definitely been moving, getting open looks, like he's been coming off screens. So I think as well, like with him, like he could be a player that I don't expect him to be in the rotation barring injury opening night, but like he could really benefit off playing like off a guy like Cade, off like just better NBA playmakers. And I think Dennis has been solid, but outside of him, like it's kind of been pretty summer league-ish where it's just like the offenses look nice, but maybe he's a guy who's just going to thrive in a more with just better talented playmakers, which is just a fact at the NBA level. So maybe that's something to consider. And like I've given him a C, but it's just like I'm not going to say he's a bust or as a horrible pick or anything. Yeah. Like I'm going to wait until we actually have seen him on an NBA court.
And I hope that he does get to play tomorrow and that Ziegler is his guy because they played together too. So I'm curious to see if chemistry with a point guard that he's already played with will help improve his gameplay and how he's doing. So that's
a great point.
I'll just say C because he never really had a breakout game, and that's okay too. But yeah. And then
so that leaves Bobi last. What have you given him?
Only because he looks like a rookie. Like this is second year. He had his 4th game, which again I missed most of, but I did watch highlights and I saw the stats. Like he did great. And he's fun to watch. And when he makes the play, it's awesome. But he also can be really sloppy. And I mean, he had multiple like full court assists that just went right to the other team. And I'm just thinking like this second year guy who's, who we want. People are like, can he be our backup 4? We need better from him. But yeah, that's mostly it. It's just
I agree. No, those passes. Yeah, I think it was against the Timberwolves where he just grabbed a rebound and tried to throw it to the half court, and they just picked it up. I'm like, oh, I don't expect that from you. That's like honestly something I expect from like maybe rookie Ron. like you
can do it. So
yeah, there was just that Timberwolves game for Bobi. Like I just felt like maybe it got into his head a little bit, and outside the rebounding, like it just felt like he kind of lost his way a little bit so. That was weird. Yeah, he's had some very strange, like you said, he's had 3.5 turnovers a game, second most on the team. Just kind of didn't expect that for sure.
Just again, I know he was injured for some of last year as well, but just for a guy that was a 2-way already kind of knows how the team works, what we're looking for. It was a little bit like, is he our rookie? Like, is he the brand new? Is this his first ever NBA experience? So, but I do like him. I think that, he just needs to make smarter decisions. And I mean, I have to honestly, if I'm going to, critique him a little bit, Ron should never inbound the ball. He every time he inbounds the ball, and he had a great summer league. He turns it over a few times. I can't swear. He half does it. It's just not, I don't know. I don't think he takes inbound seriously. And for some reason we keep going to him for the inbound. So that's my one critique with Ron, where I'm just like, come on, don't be so lazy. Get the ball to your player and then go up the floor. It's just as important. So
yeah. No, I think Ron, that's his biggest, obviously the 3-point shots, he's that needs to improve, but outside of that, it's just his awareness and feel for the game. I think is going to be his next big, if the shot's real, then it's he can defend, he's athletic, he can shoot threes. That's an amazing player to have no matter what. But if he wants to go to in my opinion, an all-star level or fringe all-star, it's going to be because he improves his decision making. Because I think that for me at Summer League was up and down.
Yeah.
Especially.
He's excited to play. And he gets in. I think he gets one step ahead of I'm going to go this way to run this from play. And I don't know. There were just multiple times. I think it was even just the first game where I was just like, Ron, what are you doing? He had good games and that was overshadowed. But I don't think we need to go to him for the inbound. So.
No, that's definitely fair. Sarah, is there any other player, a non-Pistons Cruise roster player that stood out to you, a player you would like to see on the Cruise next season?
Yeah.
Who would that be?
Well, I like Ziegler a lot. I think, again, with Dennis and Sasser, and Ivy's always a backup point guard. I hope he does just get to stay a shooting guard this season. But I don't see him being, signed to our team, maybe on a 2-way if they also want to move Marcus Sasser to the shooting guard position. But I would like to at least keep him on the G League. He deserves it. He's so fun to watch. And I know that he was, beloved in Tennessee as well. And I even, my stepdad, my sister goes to Tennessee, and he was surprised to hear that Ziegler was undrafted. He's he was just the guy. So I'm glad that we picked him up and that he gets to be a part of this. I hope that he gets to play tomorrow. Dawson Garcia. Sorry.
Garcia. No, you're good.
I did like him. Again, his best game was the one I missed. So I would like to see more of him. And then honestly, they didn't make a huge impact in terms of box scores, but I liked Keels and I liked Williams a lot too. And I think that seeing them play, I bet that that's who will play tomorrow too. I like to see them have some breakouts because they're also great shooters, great defenders. So
shout out to Maddie. If Ziegler makes the G League team, I'm going to every Cruise game. I feel like he seems like a really good G League player. I feel like he could be fringe. It's just his height makes it tough for me to see him in the NBA, but I would be very happy to prove me wrong. But Bryce Williams, I feel like he hasn't got a chance to play extended minutes yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping tomorrow, he's probably the guy I like the most out of Ziegler, Williams, and Garcia. But I just feel like he hasn't gotten those extended minutes yet, except for maybe one game. But he's a player I'm actually keen to watch tomorrow, and I feel like he should get some extended minutes. Because if you look at the numbers here, that don't really jump off the page.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess a lot like most of these guys, to be honest. But I feel like there's something interesting with him, and so I like both those names for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think also just the fact that really no one else sticks out other than our starting five is another reason to give that starting five, Klintman, Lanier, just give them a little bit more of a chance because these names were just these guys aren't doing anything. So what do we expect from, if they're on the floor too, and these guys are trying to get up shots and they're not making them, how does that fit? So
I guess then last thing then for tomorrow, speaking of the opportunity and stuff, would you like to see them maybe rest Dennis or one of Bobi and Dennis to open up more minutes for someone like Garcia or Williams, or do you think keep the same team and just maybe play Dennis and stuff less? They only play a quarter or something.
Yeah, I think keep the same team and play them less. Because I think especially I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be bummed if they chose not to play Danis or anyone. I think that they should definitely still play Klintman, and I'm just gonna go with keep everyone and just bring back the minutes, because I think Danis can also help facilitate some of the shots that some of these guys that can come in and play do. I do want to see more of who we haven't, but I don't want it to be a whole like. Of course, we want to win, but we don't need to. So
no, I love it. Well, thank you so much for jumping on. We got Prince coming up next, but no, I think those are some good grades, some very fair grades, and hopefully we get to see more of Ziegler and Bryce Williams tomorrow. But yeah, appreciate you jumping on, Sarah. Last thing, what jersey is that? Is that a Bad Boys jersey?
It's Dumars.
Oh, Joe Dumars.
Yes,
I love it.
Got it. So I was having a debate. One of my buddies out here asked me, he's like, who in the NBA today plays like Joe Dumars? And no one plays like Joe Dumars. So he's never been on the comp list. My dog wants to say hello real quick.
Sean in the chat will be happy about that.
Yes, here you go, Sean. There's no. Well, thank you.
Trying to find his comment. Of course, Sarah. No, appreciate it. And yeah, appreciate your insights as always. But enjoy the rest of your Friday.
All right. Thank you.
Catch you later. All right. Let's bring up. Oh, I've taken myself off. Prince, just give me 1 minute, my friend. I'm just going to quickly go through some comments to make sure people in the chat are being heard. But I wanted to answer this one. Jesus is king. Do you think the Pistons will be better or worse without Malik Beasley? I actually think the team's going to be better next year. Not just like I think Malik, I did want them to bring him back, but I actually think Karras and Duncan Robinson are a slight upgrade over THJ and Malik. Just I think they bring a bit more defensively. You got more size, and I think even Duncan's pretty underrated in terms of some of the stuff he can do off the dribble as a playmaker, and then we know what Karras can do as a playmaker. So Malik and THJ combined probably give you a little bit more shooting than Duncan and Karras, but I think Karras, the new guys, bring a little bit more overall. So mix in the fact that I think all the young guys are going to take steps forward, or maybe we get a big leap from Ivy or Asar, I think would be better. But let's bring up Prince here now. I'm keen to get some of his grades. What's going on,
How you doing, Jack? How you doing?
I'm good. This is bad with me, but are they buffs?
Yes, they're buffs.
They are? But are they like clear?
Yeah, they're clear. Yeah. Usually they're supposed to be clear.
I'm glad I got that right. I feel like I'd get in trouble if I got it wrong.
Yeah. Yep. Doing great today. Got a couple of hot takes. You already know what it is. How are you doing, Jack?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm keen. So you got hot takes, or the hot takes the grades you're going to give some of these players?
Yeah, I got some hot takes about these grades.
All right. Well, I'm just going to let you fire them off, and I'll react.
All right. So I want to say my first one, TJ Bickerstaff, terrible. Don't want to see you on the team. Don't even want to see you on the cruise. Like, you can't be related to my coach. Next, I want to talk about old boy Sincere Carey. Terrible. Don't want to see him playing basketball anywhere that's not in America. You can go, if anything. He's a great player, just not on my team. But then I saw Dawson Garcia, and I thought I thought Dawson Garcia was great. He was great to me, if anything. And I love to see him play, so I gave him a B minus.
I didn't
see him do much.
The fact you've started with these three players for your grades is hilarious. I thought you're gonna start with like the actual Pistons players.
Yeah.
But keep going.
Mm-hmm. So then I got Ron Holland. I feel like he was the best player in the summer league this year to me. And I feel like he was a great leader, like JB Bickerstaff said. And I feel like he has a lot of potential, especially for next year. So I gave him an A+ myself. Then we have Dennis Jenkins. I felt like Dennis Jenkins did great. He was just about the second best player to me personally. And he was hitting the threes. He was making sure everybody was great. And that's all I worry about. And I feel like that was great. That was definitely great. Then next I have Bobby Klintman.
What have we got for Bobby?
He could have done so much better. But I feel like he's using his height for his disadvantage. Like, he could be doing so much more with his height. Like, Bobby Klintman should be doing more to me. If you can't, then just stay wherever he's from. But yeah, uh, Bobby Klintman, he was great, but not to me. He could have done more. Chaz Lanier, the shooting was great. The shooting was great, and I love to see that. The first 1-2 games, I feel like he wasn't doing enough, but I feel like the second game and the fourth game, the shooting was great. The shooting was great, and I love to see that. I love to see that from him, and I can't wait to see him tomorrow. If he plays tomorrow, I hope he does. But Tolu Smith,
Uh-oh.
he was mid. He was mid. He was definitely mid. I feel like he could have done more. And I loved how he was there, but he was definitely mid to me. So I gave him a D. And
A D?
yeah, I
That's
gave
like
him a D.
that.
I gave him a D.
That
Mhm.
is crazy, but
Yeah. And then Sakai Ziegler, I feel like he was like really like somebody that I didn't expect to do good, but he did better than I thought he would. So I gave him a B minus. And yeah, those
that's
were all the
solid.
ratings from me.
So I'm gonna bring up Sakai because someone in here, Sean, Sakai Ziegler could absolutely cook me even at 5'9". There's no, I'll but no, I think he was actually being. I didn't actually know what to expect from him, but I feel like if, say, Dennis doesn't play tomorrow, I could see him going like scoring 25 more, or at least going to try and score 25 or more. Like I could see him
Mhm.
getting up like 18 shots. Like, so I think a B minus for him is pretty fair. I might even give him a B. Like I didn't have a grade. I like how you had grades for players that weren't Pistons rostered players. I mean, I think for Zakai, that's fair. Did you give a grade for Ron, or did I miss that?
I did give a grade for Ron. I said he was the
Oh,
best, and I gave him an A plus.
I must have still been shook from another grade. Yeah,
Hmm
no, I think Ron was the best, and then Dennis. You kind of touched on all the other guys. I can't believe we let off with TJ Bickerstaff,
hmm
but
Yeah.
I'm guessing you just don't like the nepotism.
I just had to give off everything that I wanted to give, if anything. And I feel like I wouldn't say he was the worst player. I feel like if anything, old boy Carey was the worst player for me. But TJ Bickerstaff, he was pretty good. He was pretty good.
Oh, I think we're gonna get some sincere carry tomorrow. So
Yeah.
maybe, okay, let's make a deal. I
Okay.
don't know if I'll live. If there's no way to actually measure if this wins, but what if Sincere Carry is like leads the team in any stat tomorrow? So if he leads the team in like assists or somehow points, you have to buy a Pistons jersey with Carry on the back.
That is not happening, and I know that's not happening. A Pistons jersey with Carey on the back.
You have to get a. I'm trying to think. I think you can only personalize the home and away, but
No, I'm
we'll
definitely
have
gonna
to.
buy that $55 Summer League jersey game worn on eBay. That's gonna be. No,
Well,
definitely. No, I'll take you up on that deal. I'll definitely take you up on that
I
deal.
mean, like it's kind of only. It's a. I mean, I don't really have anything to lose. I was like, what can I say here to get Prince to like have to buy something since he carry?
No,
I do. Yeah.
I feel like the sincere
You go.
Carey hate. I have nothing against him. I feel like he's a great basketball player in general, just not for my team. I just feel like even if we put him on the court in the regular season, preseason, maybe even the last game of the season before the playoffs, if we do make the playoffs, I hope we make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him on the court anytime soon. So I feel like if he can lead
He's
the in stats in
he's not
any
going to
stat,
be on
then I would definitely take my time and use my own money to buy a sincere Carey white away jersey. Well, home jersey.
I love it. Well, I'm going to be hoping Carey can start tomorrow. I'm going to be praying those starting lineups drop and Carey's at the point guard. I love it. Is there
Mhm.
what you were going through them quickly, but did you have a grade for Dennis? Was he your second best?
Yeah, I gave Danis an A. I said he was my
Okay.
second best. Yeah, I feel like the way he was just playmaking overall, I felt like he was
Yeah.
the second best for me.
I agree with you on Bobi as well. His height, I feel like he's gotten taller or something. He looks so tall out there. I do think he's rebounded pretty well.
Yeah,
Second on the team in rebounds, but I know what you mean. Like on offense, sometimes it feels like he doesn't play to the height he has.
exactly.
And I think he looked a bit better in against the Knicks. I mean, the Heat yesterday, but like I said, that was a pretty undermanned Heat team. Still happy Bobi had a good game, but compared to the Timberwolves, there's a pretty big gap there. So I don't know if Bobi will play tomorrow, but if he does, hopefully he can finish on a high. Because at the end of the day, it's just summer league. You want to see him
Right.
do better, but I don't think. I think it just shows where he needs to improve the most.
I also do think that Sakai Ziegler was giving me a little bit of Marcus Sasser energy. I feel like the way that he was going down, the shiftiness and his energy on offense, I feel like that was giving a lot of Marcus Sasser. Of course, he wasn't giving up the points that Marcus Sasser did in the summer league or even in the regular
Yeah,
season, but I feel like as a rookie, he would be a great addition to our team. Especially, he's a shooting guard. I could be wrong though. He
I,
might be a point guard.
he's a point guard, but like he definitely he averaged a lot of assists. Oh, is that my audio?
got the got the Megatron.
Is it better now?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah, I am.
Why is now your Megatron?
I don't know. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
because I feel like I can hear myself pretty good, but it's like yours is just like the Megatron. Yeah, I can't hear you now. I can't hear you. I don't know. Can chat hear you? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think he's just trying to fix up the audio. Yeah, I can hear you, but it's still the Megatron.
I don't know. I have no idea why it's doing this. I thought it might have been I don't know. I might have to end the stream. This sucks, but I don't know what it is.
It's all good.
Um, let me bear with me for 15 seconds, and if this doesn't work, then I might have to stop. All right. What about now?
It's a little bit better, but it's still the Megatron. It's okay.
I don't. Yeah, I might have to wrap it up here, everyone. Sorry, I don't know what's
Oh no,
wrong
no,
with
you
my
sound great
audio.
now. You sound great now.
I sound good? Oh,
Yeah, you
okay.
sound good.
All right.
All
Okay.
right.
I don't know what. I have no idea what happened at all. um, that's absolutely bizarre. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Uh-huh.
I can hear it again now.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, everyone. I'm gonna have to wrap it up. I don't know what's wrong, but appreciate everyone joining. And this is gonna be funny to listen back to. But yeah, really sorry about this, guys.
Yeah.
Catch you, Prince.
Thank you for everything, Jack. I'll catch you
Appreciate you, man.
guys. Hopefully tomorrow. Post game.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to fix this up.
All right, man. It's
All
been
right,
great.
see you, man.
See
Catch
ya.
you. Bye. Let's see now. Is it fixed now? I feel like it sounds better for me now. The Sakai talk crashed the stream. I have no idea what happened. Now everyone's blaming Prince. All All right, Prince. I'm gonna try bring you back up one more time, but if Megatron comes up, then I'll have to drop you off the stream. I don't know what's happening.
No, it sounds good
but I
now
think
to me.
I have no idea. That is the most strange thing ever, and it only happens when you're on it. When I'm talking to you. Oh, it's
Oh, no,
back. I'm sorry, Prince. We're gonna have to drop you for this one.
It's all good.
All right, catch you,
man.
brother.
I'll catch you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Of course.
Oh, sorry about that. I don't know. I don't know if that was me or Prince, but it seems to be working fine now. I'm going to go through some comments here and then we're going to wrap up. Apologies for the past 5 minutes. I'm definitely going to dive in and try and figure out what's wrong with this, but it seems to be working a bit better now. So let's go through some comments here. I did see we had some grades in here I wanted to bring up. Sean gave Tom an A+. Shout out to Jesus is King. I bet I love the Pistons more than you. Ah, absolutely. I love if you love the Pistons more than me. It means you're a diehard fan. We're very lucky to have you. Who else do we have here? Joe B. Shout out to Joe. The truth is that even if Bobi had played great in the summer league, the biggest test still would have been preseason. So that's still where more of the questions about him will be answered. Now, I think that's a very good point, Joe. I think we kind of touched on that a little bit in terms of, I think coming out of summer league, his weaknesses maybe, or his areas he needs to improve are probably even more glaring to me at least. But until we see him in the preseason and maybe on an NBA court in the rotation, maybe we're going to get the answers we need on him. This is the comment I was trying to find earlier. Get the dogs up, Sarah. we got one dog. Shout out, appreciate the stickers, Jonathan. The super chat, appreciate you, my friend. I think you actually can attach a question to these. Some people have in the past, but I appreciate you sharing your hard-earned money with the stream, my friend. So thank you very much. Oh, we've got Tom here. Tom's just come out of nowhere like LeBron in Game 7. Tom, what's going on?
With Tom with a chase down block.
Literally, I was just going through the chat and I just see you appear down the bottom. Where are you?
I'm at the airport. I'm going to Taiwan today, so I came here a bit too early. So I'm having a meal right now. I was like, all right, I might just hop on the stream before it ends.
Yeah, let's go.
I was eating that.
And you got your Pistons. You got
Yep.
your Pistons jersey on.
Yeah, I brought like 3 jerseys because I'm probably it's gonna be very hot there, so I'm probably gonna be like wearing just the jersey,
So
represent.
I saw. I don't know why I'm interested by this, but I saw a Starbucks in the background.
Yeah,
Are
there is.
Starbucks big? Are they big in Korea?
Yeah,
Like
so
popular?
big. Yeah, as in
Really?
they're. I think Koreans drink the most coffee in the world, like per
Wow.
person. I think. Yeah, like there's Koreans drink the most coffee and they drink the most alcohol. Like so, yeah, yeah. So like we're
What,
workaholics. So yeah.
No, so what are you a big coffee guy then?
Yeah, same. Yeah, I drink a lot. I'm probably gonna.
What?
I'm eating right now, and I'm probably gonna have some like iced americano after this. Koreans are like
Oh,
crazy with iced americano, like which
yeah.
I believe the Italians hate. So it's like so they only drink espresso. What do you like
gotcha.
coffee?
Yeah, I love coffee. But like I just get like a latte. I'm very simple. Coffee culture is very big in Melbourne where I'm from, but it's more like people drink iced drinks for sure, but it's much more like hot coffee, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean usually coffee is supposed to be drank.
Yeah.
Hot,
Of
but
course yeah.
but Koreans a lot of Koreans drink it cold. What?
Oh no, I feel like in the US, like when I've been to America, everyone's drinking iced drinks way more than hot coffee. Maybe not way
Even
more,
in
but
Korea.
like it's So
So there's a
here we
term
are.
here in Korea.
Yeah.
It's called 얼죽아. So it's a short term for 얼어 죽어도 ice. So even if it's freezing cold, we still drink ice. So even during the winter, you can see the people carrying like iced Americano like everywhere, even if it's like freezing cold. It's just how crazy Koreans are with coffee.
Have you heard of the ice drink I drink? Have you heard of iced matcha? It's like
Oh,
a
ice
green.
matcha? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Andy
Why do
got
you
me
like that?
onto those. Yeah. We just got delivered 10 kilos of it to our house, the powder.
What? Wait, what? 10
Yeah, from like a wholesaler. Oh, I've just taken Tom off the scene.
Are you guys
Yeah.
manufacturing or something? 10 kilos. That's
Maybe
crazy.
one day.
No, I saw Andy was in some like a limousine like a few days ago. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
what?
that was for her work. Joe wants
Anyways,
me
yeah.
to ask you, do you know what Milo is?
You want to ask Milo? Milo, is that the chocolate drink?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's
I
Australian.
know Milo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is that a big thing in Australia?
Yes, it is, but like I don't drink it. Like I feel like it was like when I was a kid, like very young. It's
My
nice though.
friend
I
used
just
to
would
be a
never
model.
get
My friend used to be a kid model for Milo. Like,
what?
so he has that poster on his room. So whenever I go to his house, I'm like,
A Milo photo shoot. Oh, that's hilarious.
yeah,
I
I won't
think
keep you up for too long, Jack.
no, you're good, Tom. Do you have any Pistons takes? We didn't even talk about team. I
I
mean, it's
just came
summer
on stream.
league.
It's just
Like,
not so much. Like I agree with most takes. Like
yeah,
what Sarah said, and I watched the whole stream, so I really enjoyed it. Hopefully,
awesome.
hopefully everyone will be win the final game tomorrow to end on a high note. I won't. I don't think I'll be able to watch it because I'll be in Taiwan, but I'll look at your page for more information. And everyone subscribe to Pistons Jack.
Appreciate that, Tom. Are you, Taiwan is a holiday, yeah? Like vacation.
Yeah, vacation, like
Yeah.
family trip. I'm going with my sister and my parents.
Oh, you have to get them to do another Detroit basketball chant.
Let's see if I get drunk enough.
All right, Tom. Will you enjoy your holiday with your family?
Thank you,
I
Jack.
can't wait to see
Bye, everyone.
photos of you in Piston stuff in Taiwan, but we'll chat soon.
All right. See you
Catch you,
soon,
brother.
Jack.
See you, bro. Bye. What a legend. Did not expect Tom to come up, but safe travels to him. Is this at me, Joe, for being a fake Aussie about not drinking Milo anymore? I do like Milo. I just don't drink it. I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. Once again, very sorry about the quality there. I actually don't know what happened for those few minutes. It's happened a couple of times before, but I'm gonna try to figure that out. But appreciate Sarah, Prince, Tom coming up, everyone in the chat, Joe, Sean, everyone, Maddie. Appreciate all your comments, discussion. I'm still not 100% sure if I'm going to do a post game after tomorrow's game. It'll be more so just if I'm home or not. I should be able to watch the game, but I will keep you posted. You'll see that scheduled if I do it on the channel. But appreciate all the love. Thank you everyone for spending their Friday night or Saturday morning here. Appreciate you all. And yeah, we've got one more Summer League game tomorrow. So enjoy that because that'll be our last Pistons basketball for a couple of months. So it's going to get quite quiet. So enjoy that. And we'll chat very soon. But till then, as always,